You leaving, bud? Yeah. Hey, let me have fun. I'll see you after school. Be safe. Chest day. I'm just going heavy. Go heavy. Go heavy, baby. Go heavy. All right, bud. I'll see you after school. All right. See you, Junior. Bye. Bye. Got all his. I hope, yeah. Okay. Hold on, guys. Let me All right, we got audio and it sounds fine. I think so. YouTube's on such a delay, I don't know. That's a big delay. Zero, what's going on? Oh, I was going to say, do we not have music? God damn it. Fucking look at you.
Incoming missile!
Holy fuck. All right. I was like, what the fuck is going on? It's you liking that game, huh? I want to play it, but I'm not gonna buy it right now. Maybe soon it'll come to Game Pass. Like they did bring after a while, they brought the other Metal Gear to Game Pass. Like the last one, it was on Game Pass for a bit. I'm pretty sure I played it on Game Pass, but I think they removed it. I might own that other one. I don't fucking know. Oh yeah, epic. Epic wins. Yeah, that game's a lot of fun. I mean, is it pretty much like spot on with like the last ones? I mean, did they do a good job? Did they like? Is it similar? Is it like gameplay wise, right? Like it's stealthy, like close quarters kills, epic fucking weapons, and like just a fucking insane amount of shit. And I'm curious, like, what did they do for like multiplayer? Because remember in, was it the last one? Oh, is it? Okay, it's a remake. Ah, I didn't know that. Remakes seem to be a big thing nowadays, right? Like they're remaking all kinds of games. Yeah, same gameplay. It's a Phantom Pain. Hmm. Yeah, they're fun games. I didn't know it was a remake. That's, you know what I would like to see, if we're on the remake train. I mean, I would really love to see Splinter Cell remade. Like that would be a fun one. That would be a cool one. I liked Splinter Cell. I liked Metal Gear and I liked Splinter Cell. They were both fucking awesome games to me. I think you said you didn't really like Splinter Cell very much, right? I would say I don't know which one I liked better, to be honest. Like they both had really cool features. Like I liked both of them a lot. Uh, it was cool to be able to play like with the Sam Fisher. You know, like with Splinter Cell, they had a little bit more. Yeah, you were against. Yeah, so like with I mean with the Splinter Cell series, right? It's a Tom Clancy game, so like it's got even like it's like that guy's an author, right? He writes military books and stuff like that, and like some of his books became games. You know, Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell, Hawks, right? And then they made like Tom Clancy's Total War, right? I don't know if you remember that one. And that one was kind of like a top-down like military strategy game. But the cool thing about it was is you got to use the Hawks forces, you got to use the fucking you know, I got to use Sam Fisher, he was in there. You got to use the fucking Ghost Recon dudes. Like all of these guys were like your soldiers, right? Like that you could call upon in the war. It's actually a pretty cool game. I'm not too into the strategy games myself, so I never really played it that much. I only played it like a little bit just to kind of see like what it was like. You know, I'm like, I gotta see this shit. This looks pretty cool, you know. So I played a little bit of the story and like progressed through, you know, but like I'm not, they aren't my favorite games, right? Like, but yeah, so like with the Splinter Cell series, and like they aged him too, you know. I think they did the same thing with like because I'm not sure. See, I don't I'm probably actually more familiar with the Splinter Cell game series and the story than I am with the Metal Gear Solid game and story. It's definitely a little bit more like well put together, right? Like the Splinter Cell game follows like a, I don't know, it's a little more easy to follow the story. The fucking Metal Gear Solid's kind of like chaotic and crazy and just like a little bit wild, right? Like so you got like Splinter Cell that's like more like realistic and down to earth and like more like likely to happen. And then like you on the other hand, you got like Metal Gear Solid that's like fucking absolute chaos, mutant creatures, weird shit. You know what I mean? Like all kinds of chaos and stuff, right? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say a fan. Like, I liked them. I would, they weren't games that I would say, oh, I hate those games. Don't ever play them. They're definitely games I'd recommend to people. You know what I mean? But like, I don't follow them that closely. And even if I do enjoy a game, like, I don't really get into the fucking, like, all the lore behind it. You know what I mean? Like, and stuff like that. Like, I just got so many other things that I would rather like focus my attention to, you know what I mean, like rather than like the lore behind a video game that I like. Not that there's anything wrong with that. My son is totally into fucking video game lore. Like I hear all about the video game lore of these and that and this and that and all this stuff, right? Like yeah, yeah, see that's what I mean. It's like With Splinter Cell, you can play, right. You could play you could play any one of the Splinter Cell games, and you wouldn't necessarily be lost, right? Like while the story ultimately over the course of the games does actually build on top of itself, it it's not that you would be lost completely playing like a Splinter Cell game, right? Like whereas maybe in the Metal Gear series you might actually not be, because there's some weird shit that happens, right? Like, don't you? Isn't he like he's like cloned or something, right? Like, there's like a second fucking snake or some shit, right? And I don't see. I'm not even sure. I'm just like kind of like piecing back little pieces of my memory. It's been years since I've played the fucking game. I would like to play it again. It would be one that I would love to play. But I just have too much time. I just have too much shit. Too much shit. There's just not enough time in the day, Zero. You know. There's just not enough fucking time in the goddamn day. My website, I've been building my website, and then last night, so I was like, okay, I'm trying to do all this shit, trying to make these things right, and I want to make it super easy to add new pages, right? So I essentially built this like prompt that I can put in, and then it'll trigger the cursor to prep to do a task, enable all the appropriate rules, and then I can put in all the content that I want to load for the page that we're building, and it'll essentially just like walk me through real quick in like 30 minutes or less and add a new page to the website, right? So like, yeah, I know it's kind of crazy. My website is coming along pretty good. Um, and last night I was developing, and I'm just like, I need a way. I want to like, I want to like try and like see. I don't know what makes me do the things I do. Okay, well, all of a sudden I was like, I wonder if I can send from Cursor to Discord directly. I'm like, how can I do that? Okay, so I asked. I'm like, Cursor, can you send directly to my Discord if I give you a webhook? And it was like, well, technically, no, but yes, if we do this, here, let me go ahead and install a Discord bot service for you. And it like installed a Discord bot in my dev folder within my fucking website project, right? And then like, it was like, okay, I need your webhook. I gave it the fucking webhook, and then went through on the Discord development page, which I already had started this a while back. So I like kind of like just reconfigured my bot, got a new token, right? And then like, and then yeah, and so now fucking Robo Psycho is now hooked up to Discord, the Discord bot, and Cursor can push development updates to Discord, and I can, yeah, like it's fucking absolutely nuts what AI can do. The use cases for all this shit, like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to build a fucking Discord bot. I couldn't even fucking tell you. Like if you asked me, I'd be like, I'd go ask AI. Fuck, I don't know. That's what I did. Like, did it come up? I hope it came up, right? We getting the cat licking the wall. It really is. And it's only getting better, right? See, all right. So I can, once you get a system in place that AI can actually integrate into your command line tools, it can be both scary and I suppose like it can be both scary and really fucking cool because so like most development stuff is done through command line tools, right? Like a lot of like deployment and like, scaffold and installations and all this stuff. It's like you just like type commands and then it like goes and installs all the necessary components, right? Then it's a matter of you going in and like adding relationships within the files to point to each other and functions to do this or that or whatever, right? Like, whatever, like you have multiple files that do a certain type of thing, right? And then like, within another folder or file you like call on that, right? AI can hook into your folders, and now it can see a folder and all contents within that folder, right? Down to the fucking, and it can create folders and remove folders and create files and remove files and read files and all this stuff. So now we're like, hey, so we can do this. Well, now all we need to do is we need to like hook AI up to this unit, right? So that like if we can have access to like a terminal within our editor and like bring all this stuff together, then all of a sudden AI can do everything for us. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like now all we have to do is explain to it what we want, attach files to chat, right? Give it screenshots, really, really make very clear the things that we want to do, verbalize, make sure that you're taking your fucking time, and like every now and again going back and like having Cursor create fucking rules for itself, and replicating processes that you're going to be reusing multiple times, right? Like if there's some kind of like input thing that you're doing, right? Like in my case, I have workouts that I do every day, right? So I'm going to get these workouts and I'm going to post them on my website every single day. You're going to have another workout. I'm not quite there yet. I had to take a step back and like refactor my page because like I went fucking crazy. I'm like, let's build a website. And I fucking built a website and I like didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So like I ended up with this HTML file that was like fucking 3,000 lines long. And like it just, like that was the website, right? That was like it. There was like, that's not cool. It doesn't work. It would like lag up, and like every now and again I would load it on my page on my phone and like it wouldn't fucking scroll, and there was just all kinds of weird finicky shit that was happening. Even though I wasn't getting any console errors, I had major load issues. And so I went to AI and I was like, hey, so I pretty much fucked myself here because I did something I didn't know what I was doing, and I did it anyways, and we broke it. So what the fuck do we do? How do we fix it? And it's like, hey, okay, go like this, do this. Here you go. I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds cool. Can you give me that for a prompt so I can tell Cursor? Okay. All right, have fun, bud. See ya. And it made it. Cursor made the prompt. I plugged it in, and boom. Then fucking 18 hours later, I fucking had rebuilt my website in a much better way. And then I went and did a side-by-side analysis of my code base from the original to the new, and we were like reading out at like 90% more efficient than what we had before, right? It made a fuck ton of files, right? What I was doing with like a few files before now became like 80 fucking files, right? But like it's fine because I don't have to keep track of it. Cursor does. So as long as Cursor can keep track of this shit, then that's fine. That's all I care. I don't fucking care. Like, so for me, realistically, this is what it costs, right? $8 a year and $60 a month for me to fucking maintain my website, right? Like that's because in order for me to have the website and be able to maintain it, I essentially have to have Cursor. Like I have to. Like there's just no other way. I don't know what I'm doing without Cursor. I wouldn't be able to do it. So like that's my cost for my website. $60 a month for the tools that I need, and then um and I could do it for less, right? Like I could do it if I use ChatGPT. ChatGPT has the capability to edit web pages now too, and that's only $20. But I don't think it's as good, right? It's more manual and more hands-on. Now, there's other options too, right? I have local AI and stuff. So like there's ways you could cut your cost, right? Like there's definitely ways somebody could cut their cost down to literally just domain hosting costs. And then after that, so like, like that's just like $8 a year for the domain. And then I got to find a place to host it, right? And so like Cloudflare will host my domain for free statically, right? And then I'm going to use Cloud Base or Firebase features to get sign on and members area access and AI, and we're gonna fucking ramp. This thing is going to be your one stop shop for like fitness, fucking nutrition, general bullshittery, right? Just like, but those are the two primary things, right? Like fitness templates up the fucking ass, right? Like for everything, build your own workout, right? Like make your own, print it out, share it, save it, keep track of it, keep track of all your logs, how much bench press you've done, how better you've gotten over a period of time, right? Like all of this stuff will be like, you'll be able to like look at it all and analyze it and keep track of it and everything. So it's going to take me a while to build it. I mean, I'm talking, like I won't be done building this fucking thing for like probably a few months, right? But like, and maybe even after that, it's still, like expanding and building onto it. And now I've got this fucking Discord bot that I just fucking made, and that's all like, oh damn, what can I do with this? Can I just make my own Discord bot? Like, I mean, sometimes it's just easier to make your own shit. I'm telling you, it just is. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna smoke a bowl, and then we're gonna do chest day. I'll be right back. Look at mommy. Oh, we don't have music now. We got some good fucking music today. I made this playlist. God damn it. I was like, fuck, I'm tired of random ass bullshit. I'm gonna take charge. Taking charge, baby. Parthka. Why does it say, like, are you on YouTube still? We're not playing any games. We're working out. I don't even know. I missed that YouTube chat. My bad. The time is so fucked up on that thing. It is not 15:21. Why does it say that shit? And why am I not connected to Twitch? Okay, let me pull up my workouts here and get all logged in and ready to go. All right, we got VMS in the garage, Arnold chest day. We're going golden era bodybuilding style today. Heavy presses, wide fly stretches, and brutal volume for the timeless chest growth. Arnold trainer. Arnold trained for mass shape and a legend. Today we do the same. Leverage or dumbbell press or fly. It's about depth, stretch, and pump until your chest feels eternal. All right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a Dremel real quick. I gotta fix this thing. This thing broke. I don't. Perfect. It doesn't need to be that tight anyways. It fell over one day and it busted and it fucking was sharp as shit on like 3 corners. So I have to trim it down. Chester. Molly. Here, I'm gonna switch these. Oh, fuck. Fitness Mama J, welcome in. Oh, there's. I'm like, I haven't even started working out yet. I'm about ready to, though.
The piss out of me.
Damn it. Jesus.
Yeah. Ooh. Ow.
This is one of these mornings, you know?
Spider
Like, fuck. I'm tired. I was up late last. Well, I wasn't up. I mean, look. I'm just second. I got it. Welcome in. How you doing? I hope you have a great day. What are you doing to it? You just are you like what do you got? What kind of bike? Let's see. Banded. Fun. Yeah, when I was younger, I haven't done any work on cars in a while. I've never really personally myself had a bike to work on. I've in the past, like when I was younger, I helped my buddy work on some of his bikes and shit. He always had a shop, and we'd always hang out and chill and smoke bowls and fucking talk, while he made shit, and I'd help him make shit, he'd just whatever, just I'm doing dumb shit. We were kind of assisted by some drugs, not the, I mean, it was like, it's a fun time to remember, but definitely not like the greatest time in my life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad that I got away from all that shit. And I got away from it before it really fucked me up, Like when I was younger, I kind of dabbled. I kind of dabbled around a little bit in some stuff. I never did any needles or anything like that, right? I never ever did anything like that, right? But like the nose, smoking, all that shit, I was okay with that. But and then, I mean, honestly, one thing that I would like, I still smoke pot, right? I smoke pot. I don't drink. I drink occasionally, like every now and again, like I'll have a beer or something. Like my buddy, he retired, had a retirement party, old boss of mine. So I went over there and I had like 4 or 5 beers. Then we had a like quinceañera here in town for one of my wife's cousins. And I got pretty fucking hammered at the quinceañera. I'm not gonna lie. that was like, I haven't really been. I've been watching my weight, right, and I haven't been as heavy as I am right now, or as loose as I am right now in a long time. So it's kind of in a sense scary almost, but like I got up to the weight I am on purpose. But when I first started, I was 230 pounds, and I'm now currently like 10 pounds away from that weight. But I look so much different, like. No, you're good. Hey, do you? Do you? I understand. I totally get it. It's all right. Life. It's definitely more important than watching somebody stream. Have a good one. All right, we're gonna do some push-ups. Let's move this thing over here. Have a great day. All right, 15 here. I think push-ups are probably still and forever will be just one of my favorites. So those gloves are about trashed. We're gonna do some light incline. Looks like we got, let's change. We'll go 40. So we're starting with flat leverage. So let's lower this thing back down and we'll get our bench press in place. It's just bench press. That's all it is. That's all it fucking is. Just this is all I can do here right now. Maybe one, I think we gotta go down. And then
pretty sure we slide this down 1 or 2 notches. I can't think it's 2. Pretty sure it's 2. Let's try it. Maybe we go down 1 more. I'm gonna try it and see how. Might be the thing. Oh yeah, that's way better. I have to twist a little bit to get in there. Oh shit. So I think that'll work. Now we got to change the overlay. And then empty, flat leverage press, heavy, 5 by 6 to 8. See, I'm gonna actually go to my page right now and use it. I'm gonna use my fucking workout tracker. Oh wait, that's my local one. Hold on. I gotta actually go on the web. So we're doing 8. We're gonna try for 8 reps. Do we have a target weight? Honestly, it really doesn't matter. We don't need a target weight. We can just do a weight. We don't need to enter any of that information. But let's do this real quick. Oh, we got to fix this for cell phone entry. I have to use it sideways. All right. We don't have our horizontal scroll yet. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's kind of a douche. We can skip that one. I'll remove that one from the list. I honestly I don't know how it got in there, to tell you the truth. I think it might have happened when I was adding songs. Like the fucking PC glitched out on me, and like, you know how like I was trying to click my mouse and it like froze, and then like all of a sudden it like came back, and then like it like added song, and I thought I had to remove a couple this morning, and I might have missed that one because it was like in the recommended down below where I was adding songs, and I was like, ooh, I'll add that one, and I'll add that one, and I think that might actually be how I accidentally added the Kid Rock. I wish there was a way to remove it from the list, you know, like automatically from stream. So let's go up to I'm just lifting like heavy today. It's not even really like, I don't know. Today's kind of a chill day. Yeah. Well, that's yeah. It probably because it kind of fits in with what I was thinking. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, you might like this song too. YouTube doesn't know my music tastes, right? Like it doesn't know me yet. All right, we got 90, 180. Is that 205? Spotify's pretty good for me. I honestly don't think I have any Kid Rock liked in my Spotify account. I don't really like him. You know what I mean? Like he's not even if he wasn't a fucking complete fucking idiot, like I still wouldn't like him. Like I never did like him. Like you know, it's like I see the movie Joe Dirt and I think of Kid Rock in real life, right? Like literally like Joe Dirt. Kid Rock to me is like Joe Dirt. Bro, and he fucks his sister. All right. Yeah. He's always kind of been a douchebag to me, to tell you the truth. But yeah, it's definitely, yeah, since he went on that whole bandwagon. I mean, I don't know. I've just started working on my website. He all Trump now too. I haven't heard much of Snoop lately. Yeah. I liked his music when I was younger, right? Like some of his older rap, but his older stuff I've never really liked. It's all right, but like his newer stuff. I mean, his newer shit, I just don't really like it. I don't know, and I haven't heard anything new from him, anyways. I don't, to be honest, really listen to a lot of new music, and if I do, it's not fucking Snoop Dogg, right? Like. Yeah, that's what I was like. That's what I was thinking, right? I'm like, that's why I said he's all Trump now, like because, right? Remember when it was all like, oh shit, Snoop shot the president. Oh fuck, you know what I mean? How dare he ever fucking do anything like that, right? Fuck it, everybody was up in arms. You know what I'm talking about. Tell me I'm not a fucking idiot. All right, we're going 225 here. Let's do it. It is 225, right? Okay. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, yeah. I'm actually using my website. Can you believe that? I'm using my own fucking website to track this workout. I know. It's fucking awesome. Let's see. So, I'll give you the link. Look, check this out right here. This is I'm going to make more of these. This is only the standard set template. There's going to be a whole bunch. Superset, like superset and giant set, the same, one and the same. Then there's going to be circuits, anything 4 or more repeated, right? That's a circuit set, right? So like basically the way that it's, yeah, and then ultimately in the end you're going to be able to go and build your own by picking certain templates, and it's just going to fucking stack them, and then you'll be able to go and pick, fill what you want to do. So like, let's say you wanted to go in the gym and you wanted to follow somebody's YouTube video, but they didn't give a form, right? Well, you can go to here, right? There's going to be a build your own template, work as you go, right? So like you can click that, and it'll fucking have a little thing that tells you what to do. You're like, okay, blah, 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 do this and this and this and this, yada, 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 you know, basic information. And then you're like, okay, cool. First set's a warm up. So in our warm up, we do this, 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 and then boom. All right, so finish warm up. Okay, done, right? Now next phase, you know, exercise 1, phase 1, right? Superset, right? What is it? You know what I mean? Like, is it a superset, a standard set, a this or that, right? You just, okay, this one, this one, this one. This fucking shit. Nope. I will not soft, demon, because you're not hard. If you were hard, demon, I would. Fuck off. Fucking shit. I don't want your fucking goddamn help with subs. If you haven't realized, I'm a fucking affiliate already on Kick, dumb shit. The fucking thing is 50 followers, dipshit. Maybe it's 75. I don't know. But I'm there. And I have been for a long time, so get fucked. You fucking bot. Fuck out of my stream. Fucking hate that shit on Kick. Always. You know, I want to buy follows. You want to fucking subs. I'm here to help affiliates. And, you know, I noticed you're not an affiliate. No, I am actually. Don't you? If you didn't notice shit, because I am on both Twitch and Kick. So obviously you're a bot. God, it's annoying. Fucking annoying. Follow my Discord so I can try to steal your fucking account. Right? That's more like what it is. Let the bodies hit the floor. All right, we got to do 8 reps. 245. Yes, they're fucking annoying. Oh, I will say that website link that I gave on a cell phone, it doesn't work like this. Not yet. I need to fix it. I have to fix the tables. So there's like, it will. Okay. It will work. It just currently, not yet. Now, we just have to, we have different layout options for every situation, right? So fitness mama, I'm using my fitness tracker here. Look at, I know I showed you the website, but this is what I've been working on. And that's what I'm actually using right now to track this lift, because I just want to test it and see. And then I'm going to build more templates that are for different situations. And then people will be able to go and use these templates to work as they go, right? So you'll be able to go into the gym and fill out a template as you work out, like without having a plan, you know? If you could just do it, just log and be like, oh, I want to do a superset of this and this. And now I want to go and do some fucking squats of 5x5, you know? And then how about like, you know, a drop set of this at the end, you know? Like you could program it all. You could program it all. And then in the end, you could get a nice clean printout, save it. Eventually you'll be able to save it, store it, have a member account, right? And like be able to keep analytics of your stuff. So I'm also going to integrate AI so that AI can make people workouts using these templates as well and answer other questions with fitness and stuff like that in mind, you know, kind of be able to relate to read all the articles, add comments to the articles, sharing hub. I'm gonna add all kinds of shit. It's gonna be an awesome place and hopefully super useful for people. But I am eventually I'm locking the shit behind membership fees. So I don't know how that's going to work during development. Things are going to be like a lot more free and available. But I'm spending a lot of time on this, and I don't know anywhere that you can get this kind of stuff like this. So like, if I did, I would fucking use it and probably not build my own, right? But like, I've failed to be able to find something that fits my needs in the way that I want to track my shit. And so I a long time ago, I went into Google Sheets and I made my fucking crazy ass fucking Excel sheets. If you actually go to my Discord, you can actually find a link, I think, maybe somewhere in that mess of shit to the workout that I created. I created a whole entire fucking 12-week program, like everything. A week, B week, fucking it's a complete block. And finally at the with rest weeks, or not rest weeks, but like deload weeks programmed in, 2 of them. And then the final week is a max check week. So you get to check all your maxes, right? And then, you know, recommend like another deload in between, and then, you know, start the phase again. Boom, go through, do it again, using the same numbers over and over and over again, right? That way you rotate A week, B week, A week, B week, and either increase reps, increase time, or increase weight. One or the other, right? One way or another, you make the fucking thing harder than it was before. I gotta do this set now. What do you mean? All right. I love this music. Watch this video. It's fucking hilarious. I can see it right now. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, you practice, right? Like what? I mean, it just depends. I know what you mean. But yeah, I get that too. And fuck. I think we have one more set to do. Hold on. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like it just depends on what what you do with it, right? Because like, are you still valid? Like, how long you have to get these things like every year and maintain them, or like what is the, you don't just like it's like if I get a forklift certification, right? That's only good for like a year or something like that, 18 months or some shit. Then I got to get another. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So a couple years they're good for then. Yeah. Makes sense. I was wondering. I knew they weren't good forever, right? Like, but I mean, look online. Like, honestly, look. I know it sounds fucking weird, but here's what I recommend. Go to ChatGPT or Google Gemini and be like, "Look, I have my certification for fitness training. What can I do? What options are available to me at home, working with clients online, things like that. What do I have? What can I do?" Right? Like, honestly, like, it's a big process because like it's not just like in your town, good luck, right? You're never gonna fucking happen, right? You got to expand. You got to look to online clients, right? So I guess, and look, I'm not a personal trainer. I don't have my license. I don't have my cert. I've thought about getting it. I talked to the gym here in town. They're like, hell no, we're not looking, right? Like, so neither of them want anybody, right? Like, so not an option there. I mean, and even if it were, right, like, then you're working for a gym, not yourself, right? Like, so it just depends if the gym's going to let you work out of their gym under your own business name. But a lot of times they're not going to let that happen, right? Because they want a piece of the fucking pie, right? Like your membership doesn't pay enough. So yeah, no, and I get you. I totally understand that, right? Like I get it. I mean, I like look, I'm not extremely like well off. I'm not fucking even working right now. My wife only works. I got fucking shit canned because of some dumbass shit, right? Called fucking retarded, then fired. Like, I'm not even shitting you. Like, it's literally fucked up. But I would love to sue. But like, what can I fucking do? Like that, I filed a bully complaint, but nothing happened. Right? It was a really fucked up situation. But yeah, it's all good. I mean, I was not. I was. It was like, let me do this set, and I'll tell you all. It's a great little story. I could tell it in a little bit. It's not long. All right. Oh boy. Ah. Oh, shit. Okay, that was that. All right, you want totals? Look, this is what my tracker gets you. Okay, total set here, 6 reps, 59 reps, 1,285 total load. That's all the weight lifted combined, right? Then you have total volume, 11,095. Best estimated 1 rep max, 327 pounds. Best set volume, 2,040. An RPE score, rate of perceived exertion, of 42/60. See, how awesome is that shit, right? Then I can be like, yeah, save that shit. That was a badass workout. Hey, look, there it is. Bench, 59 reps. Like, you know, tell me it's not awesome. Anyway. Okay, so the story of this, all right, but I got fired. So my wife works at a grocery store, right? Here in town. And it's a grocery outlet, right? It's a grocery outlet. She works at the grocery outlet. This is grocery outlet number 7. This guy that owned this grocery outlet, his dad built a building. His dad owned like 3 grocery outlets in Oregon here. Like very, very deep integration into the grocery outlet. The only grocery outlet store where the independent owner operator actually still owns the building that the store exists in. Across the nation, every other store is owned by the corporate company, except for this one. Very, 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 very unique situation. It doesn't fall into any of their standard models for stores, not even fucking closely at all, right? Well, this guy, he's like 78, right? And hey, my wife started working there like almost 11, 12 years ago, right? And like during COVID, the stuff I was doing, tech work kind of dried up, right? So I was looking, but I just couldn't find anything. So my wife started working full time and like, right, she was just a cashier at the time. So she started working full time rather than part time and to like subsidize. And then they were like, well, I mean, if your husband wants to help out, we could use a hand in the morning doing this and this. And so they basically offered it, right? And so I took it. And I was like, cool. So I went and I started working at the store part-time, right? Look, this is totally way above my skill set, right? I did some other things like, you know, store repairs and maintenance and other shit like that, right? Because I have construction experience. And I brought some of my own tools in, brought my own blower in, and you know, just did a lot, right? Drove forklift and that kinds of shit around the store. Oh, but anyway, I don't know. Something happened one time. You know, my wife's the manager. She got promoted to manager, and I was still there. And you know, people would come in, right? They would ultimately end up making me a target because they would be pissed at my wife, right? And it would never work out. And you know, I just you know, I had some issues with some people and some employees, just not fucking like just I don't know, you know, just when you're married to the manager, it causes some issues, right? So there was this lady that was stealing, right? She was stealing, an employee at the store, actually stealing shit. My wife caught her. Both managers and the owner knew, right? But the owner let it slide. He let her get away with it, right? Because she was stealing stuff that was off the food bank cart. Oh, and, you know, it's kind of like, okay, well, I mean, you know, you can't do that, right? Because that's still, we have a deal, right? You can buy that stuff at 25% cost, or it goes to the food bank, right? That's the thing, right? So like she was taking it for free. Anyway, and other things too. Stuff not just off the food bank. But anyway, that's irregardless, right? So one of the other managers of the store, my wife was the manager, then there's an assistant manager. She started to become buddy with this lady, right? And ultimately, I think this lady got this assistant manager back into drugs because things drastically changed, right? There was gossip, there was bickering, there was all this shit, right? And like one time, I was doing my shit and I looked up to see the clock, and this lady looks at me and she's like, "What the fuck are you looking at? You got a fucking staring problem?" Now you got to keep in mind, I'm just a lowly little fuck, right? She's a key person standing next to an assistant manager, right? She said this to me and basically just fucking cursed me out. I was like, well, are you fucking talking to me? And like, she just fucking, everybody just shut the fuck up, right? And they all left, and Emily just stood there and fucking stared at me, just cold. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I told my wife that night, right? I think I went and I told her right then, right? Because like, there was nobody else for me to tell. Owner was gone. Brittany didn't do anything about it. She's the other assistant manager. She was standing right there and fucking heard, right? Like she didn't do shit, not say nothing, right? Emily said this and creating a hostile fucking work environment. So I fucking told my wife, right? Now they talked to Emily about it. Nobody said nothing to me, no nothing, right? Nothing. Okay, so now Emily fucking hates me, right? She's like fucking scowling at me all the time because she got in trouble, right? So she fucking hates me. Every time she sees me, she's just fucking giving me that fucking just death stare, that cold fucking stare of death. And, she'll be like, hi, fuck you. You know what I mean? Just like intentionally. And like, then my wife, she started to go and like take notes, right? And she was looking and listening and taking screenshots from the security camera, gathering all this information, right? Then all of a sudden, Emily's gone for 3 or 4 days, right? She's gone for 3 or 4 days, okay? And then comes back. This is just out of the blue, right? I haven't fucking talked to Emily for like 7 days. She comes back, everybody's like, what the fuck? No call, no show. So on like a Monday, Larry, owner, comes back and he's like, I need to talk to you in the office. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is this about? This is like months after this conflict, right? And he comes in and he's like, okay, so I mean, obviously both of you guys are on the spectrum, right? And that's probably leading up to why you guys have such a problem with one another. And I'm just like, you call me in here and you fucking call me retarded. You tell me I'm on the spectrum, like, who the fuck are you? Thinking in my head, like I'm thinking this in my head. And like he's sitting there talking, right? All this shit. We're not here to say kumbaya or whatever. And he's like, okay, Jesse, what do you have to say? And I was like, I don't have anything to say. He's like, okay, I would like you to go home and come back next week, right? Go home for the rest of the week. So I fucking got up and I walked out the door and I grabbed my shit and I fucking went over. I went and I talked to my wife and I told her that I just got sent home. She had no fucking idea that this was going to happen. She had no clue, right? Not a fucking clue. I don't even know what was said. I have no idea, right? I don't know how her not being at work was anything related to my fucking fault at all whatsoever, right? But, like I said, look, I made a complaint to Bowley. I contacted attorneys. I have to complain to Bowley. That's what I have to get a right to sue, right? Like it's and it takes a long time. It takes a long time. No, there's like 7 violations that he did to me, like after looking at it. So I came home that day. I fucking freaked the fuck out, right? I was like, and I came home that day and I started looking, right? I was like, okay, whatever. I'm like, so I started looking at, I went to ChatGPT. I went and I fucking bought, this is when I bought ChatGPT Pro, okay? I was like, I need it. I fucking need it because I can't fucking articulate my thoughts right now. And so I bought ChatGPT Pro at this time, right? When this happened. And I started going to ChatGPT and I just fucking dumped all my fucking thoughts on it, right? And I had it organize and label and make canvases of all of my fucking events, right? Like actual legal documents, web search, deep research, and scour the fucking internet for all the fucking ordinances that he broke in Oregon by violating my fucking rights in all the ways that he did. And then it gave me websites, links, all valid to Oregon State departments, phone numbers, all kinds of shit, right? And so I just went through the process and did what it did. I sent fucking emails, I contacted all the numbers, and ultimately I can only wait, right? Like now I can only wait. That's it. That's where I'm at. This is the system that we live in now, right? Because of all of the things that are going on and all of the stuff that's happened, these departments are not here to protect us anymore. They've been fucking fundamentally stripped the fuck away strategically so that workers have zero fucking protection. So the government can now come in and abuse the actual fuck out of us, right? Like this is what they want to do, right? Like literally, bro, this is what they want. Yeah, I know. Yeah, like some companies still care, but you know, like at the core, right? Like in the states and in the federal levels, like in the programs that you would ultimately go to complain are being dismantled, right? Like they're like literally being dismantled right before our fucking eyes. You know, they strip it apart. Doge comes in and says everybody's fraudulent and fires people, right? Like, and like, so now trying to do these things becomes really fucking difficult, you know, because you're like, oh shit, what do I do now? Right? Like, motherfuckers. But, okay, we're going to do. Yeah. It's never fully, yeah. And what are you going to do about it? Right? You know what I mean? Like, it makes it look good to, like it's a way that they can say, oh yeah, we did something, right? We did something about it. You know what I mean? Like, and you're not going to take it any further, right? It's going to cost too much of your time and too much of your effort and too much of your money to actually pursue a problem if it's not, you know what I mean? So like, they never did, like, I mean, at the same time too, I mean, if there's a rule, right? But if you're talking harassment, right? Like that's a little different, you know? I mean, that those kind of things almost deserve unpaid leave, you know, for like a temporary time. Because otherwise, how does a person really fucking understand that the company is serious if they're just like, hey, don't do that. That was bad, right? No, 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 no. I mean, come on, I'm a dad of 3. I know how that one fucking goes. All right. Anyway, incline leverage press. We got to do leverage press. I thought it was. Yeah, I know. I mean, you know, I'm not saying you have to like spank your kids, but you know what I mean, though. It's like a little smack on the fucking hand to some kids is just like, in some situations, kids can be fucking ornery, man. They can, like, how many kids you have? How many kids do you have, Fitness Mama? Do you have all? I can't. You have girls or girls and boys? I have 3 boys. My oldest is 18 now. And my Jesus fucking Christ, it's insane. Like, I don't even. It's pretty wild. 18 fucking years old. Not even. Okay, yeah, well, a girl and a boy. All right, yeah. Have they ever now? Did you ever go through the biting, right? Like, were any of them biters, right? Like I had, one of mine he tried to bite one time. He bit fucking hard, man, once, and like, it was always like, yeah, and so I bit him back. I could never ever bit us again. Like, I didn't bite him hard, you know what I mean? But like hard enough to give him the little, like the little mark on his on his little wrist. I like bit him on his wrist like he always did to me. Like, you little shit, come here, give me your fucking arm. It's like. Like, that shit hurts, man. Come on. Kids. I think I might actually do. No, we're doing dumbbell next. Okay, we're just going to do leverage then. I wish it was easier to adjust the weight on this thing. Because it's just such a pain in the ass. Oh. Yeah. Well, my kitchen app is working pretty good. I was in the store yesterday, and my kids have always just been pretty well behaved. I don't know if I was just lucky. All right. Hold on. Almost fucking puked. That was disgusting. Jesus Christ. Okay. 4, incline. Where's the fucking drop down menu? Jesus Christ. We're going to do how much weight? 205. Well, you didn't miss too much. I just about threw up. That's all you missed. It's just like, ah. All right, let's see if we can do this without puking. I don't even know if it was the workout. It was just like, just kind of like, I don't know, my body just did this weird thing. All right, let's see. Might be too heavy. I think we're gonna drop that weight. That's too much. Oh, Mike, are you Oh man, yeah. Gas is a hard one, huh? Yeah. Like right now, I hate waiting for stuff like that. You know, like watching like the delivery route, like it's down the street, 3 stops away. Oh man. Wonder if I could just meet the driver halfway. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. That was a tough set. I'm dropping it down here. Have a good one, Fitness Mama. Take it easy. Oh wow. So my math is off. My math can't be trusted. All right, let's do it. Fuck, dude. Oh boy. You know, I am as I'm making this website, what I've been doing is making like a website input system that can like just infinitely expand my website, right? Like so I I basically have a ton of like like just articles and like shit like that I want to put in there, but like no, I don't want. I mean, I don't want it to just like be a fucking pain in the ass every time I go to fucking add a page. All this CSS processing and shit. There's like a lot of steps that have to happen to make a page like function properly and add it in. Like it's not very many edits that need to be made, but it's like a lot of things that need to change. So I'm yeah, it's pretty fucking wild. So I have all these little systems that I've put in place and different chats that are for specific tasks, right? So I have like one chat that's for like inputting a new blog entry, right? And then I have to work on, inputting images as well. Like I'm going to work on doing that. We have like an image processing thing. So I've got to go through and I've got to like process all my images over to like smaller components, save them, reuse them in different places, like just I need as many like small little assets as I can get my hands on. So chaos collection brand stuff is what I'm looking for. Just basic things that say chaos collection in a variety of different ways, from stoner type fonts to any other like weightlifting and foodie type of shit, like they made this one fucking logo that I think is so fucking badass. It's like a skull and crossbones, but it's got a chef's hat on, and and instead of a crossbones, it's a fucking knife and a spatula. like yeah, it's so fucking cool. I fucking love it. See, like that kind of shit, man. I'm like, you'll never know that shit was made by AI. You'd never be able to tell, right? Like I would say, like certain art, yeah, like AI has a hard time, like capturing emotion, but like at the same time, I mean, some of this shit these days is getting insane, man. How do you guys feel about AI art? What do you think? Like what do you think about the AI art generators and stuff? Yeah. Uh, 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 oh, fuck. Oh. That was not a bad one. A smooth criminal. I'm wondering what I should do today. I think today would probably be the day that I get the cloud-based features hooked up and the member system in place. We're gonna have a members area. I got to remove the sign-in for Cloudflare. That should be as easy as just deleting the application that I have on Cloudflare. I mean, I don't even need to delete it, just unassign it. But yeah, Turnstile wasn't working. I think Cloudflare is just kind of a pain in the ass. I've had really good luck with Google Firebase in the past. I have Firebase installed on my PC already, so it should be fairly easy to configure it all. I'm just excited. I'm excited to get going on it, honestly. If you guys want, like, I honestly don't mind sharing the development. There are some certain things though that I can't share, like when I find my secret keys and stuff like that, you know, like because I don't want to have to go back through and like, you know, I also need to enable. I'm gonna have to stream into Dev channel when I do, or coding and development or whatever the fuck it is, and ignore that channel for VODs and not stream in Kick or YouTube while doing development. That way it's only on Twitch, and I don't have a VOD of it. It would only be live. And I mean, there's nothing I can do about people that are like trying to capture the fucking stream, but I don't know. Is anybody trying to capture my stream? Are you guys taking daily recordings that I don't know about? I mean, I know it's hot content. I know. Yeah, is anybody ever worried that they might like find themselves on an OnlyFans account that they never made? uh, oh boy. Oh yeah. We hit 9. I'm also taking mental notes of how we can improve things. Like I wonder if we could, you know what would be cool? It would reduce spacing and size needed if you could remove the number on the side of the table, it's not really, you don't need to have the set number there, right? Like, I mean, we know we're doing incline dumbbell press and these are the fucking reps and this is the weight. That's all we fucking need, right? You need to add a set, you add a fucking set. Up at the top, you can set the parameters, but we don't actually need to see, like, this is set number 1 and this is set number 2 and 3 and 4, right? We can clearly see without that, that's table number 4 and that's number 3, right? You know, so I could probably remove that. And then if we did a different method for clicking, like maybe click like in, but I don't know. I don't know how we would do it. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to reduce space on the phone. I think the side scrolling table is the easiest solution. The tables, you can set them up in the side scroll, left and right. It's just, it's not very, like, if you don't know, then how the fuck would you know that you could swipe left and right, you know? Anyway, though, that was a decent set. I mean, fucking shit. We almost had, like, that was almost all failures across the board. Huh. Now we are going on to dumbbells. Tart 10 to 12. So oh wait. What was the problem? You know, one time, all right, so I mean, I've long been into PCs and stuff, and like I remember there was this one time when my boss, we were pretty good friends, same like, and one time he calls me up, right, and he's like, "Okay, man, I'm gonna use you for my tech support, so I don't have to actually call tech support." He's like, "I don't want it to be like one of those things where it's like as easy as, you know, is it plugged in?" And I was like, "Oh, I got you, man. We're good. We're good. We're good. It's cool." So like, what's the issue? And he like tells me like something with this router or something like that. Like he's like, it just won't like, well, I don't know, man. He's like, I don't know, dude. And like, I'm just like, well, like, oh yeah. So I'm like trying to kind of think, okay, so I like, okay, what is, I'm like, well, we troubleshooted a little bit, few things, right? And then I was like, well, are you sure? Let me just legit, just humor me. And why don't you unplug your router real quick and like just see, you know, like unplug it from the wall, just grab it, plug it back in, you know, and then give it a minute, right? We'll like hard reset your router and then plug it back in. And he's like, okay, hold on. Ah, fuck, you're shitting me. That's what I hear on the phone, right? Like, because he had to put his phone down. His fucking router, or whatever it was that we were troubleshooting, was fucking unplugged right after. Like, not even 10 minutes after. He just told me, I don't want it to be one of those issues, where it's not plugged in. I'm like, it was like, but no, it was unplugged. It wasn't that it was turned off and it was unplugged. It was the issue that he didn't want it to be. Like, like Robbie, dude, did you like? He's like, I know, man, I know, brother, I know. Like, now go start fucking hauling 2x4s from there to there, okay? Fuck you, you little shit. Like, I was a kid back then, you know. Yeah, he was a good guy though. That guy, honestly, like he's a good friend still to this day. We talk like 2-3 times a year, you know, call each other on each other's birthdays and shit, and like chit chat for about an hour or so. I went to his retirement party like last year. We had a lot of fun. He came to my wedding, you know, he like saw my kid, you know, like was there when my young not wasn't there when my youngest was born, but you know, and then I was kind of by the time my second son had come around, things were starting to fall apart. Union was crashing, right? Economy was dumping, and jobs fucking were going away. So I was on a different job. I wasn't working with him anymore at that time, and then I did come back and I started working with Howard S again, and but when I did, I was at a different place, and he went over to it. He was at a different job, so we never really worked together again. That's some of the best times though of my life. I swear. You know, I remember this one job, right? So we went over to this one job. We were redoing this building. This building was built back in like 1905, right? And so they had to do like some seismic upgrades to it. It was like right next to OMSI, right on the river. They want to build this big fucking glass facade, right? They like literally had the fucking mayor of Portland at the time come down, right? Get this shit. We're all sitting there, right? We're like sitting there fucking like busting our asses. And then like they made us all stop working and take fucking lunch and they said, you guys are not to make a fucking sound. Like we're over here, they're filming and they had news crews come in, right? and they had this they had this shovel. They had this shovel that we got like the day before. They gave us a shovel and a fucking can of gold spray paint, and they're like, paint this fucking shovel gold. We want it to shine. And here, throws a can of clear coat at us. He's like, why don't you fucking clear coat it too to give it a nice polish? We're like, what the fuck, dude? You want us to paint this shovel gold? And he's like, yes. So we went outside and we painted a little motherfucking shovel gold and we let it dry. We got paid like $36 an hour to go paint a fucking shovel and watch it fucking dry. And then we put clear coat on that fucker and we turned it into like a fucking 3-hour long job. It was great. Me and Robbie sat there and bullshitted. Nobody really cared because they were doing other shit at the time. The job was kind of on hold, right? We were just kind of existing there for whenever we might possibly be fucking needed. And the next day, the mayor came in there, and he took that little gold shovel, and he broke fucking ground on the cameras in the news, saying, "Oh, look at me breaking ground in this project." When, like, behind the cameras, we're sitting there covered in fucking dirt, standing there, rubble all fucking around. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't break ground, motherfucker. We did. Like, 7 months ago, dumbass. Like, fuck. We've been there for a long time. But anyway, that job just went to shit. Oh my God. It just like started spiraling down. That was the job though. I met Mr. Jim Pickering on. He was a good guy. And they poured this concrete one time, okay? So I was working with Robbie. We were busting our ass. This building was like 7 floors tall. And it was an interesting job. And then they poured this slab and something happened and it was fucked up. And they had to demo all of the concrete slab. Problem is like 6 fucking feet in the air, right? They're like, what they ended up having to do was they had to like put this fucking thing in place. They like had to bring in this specialized equipment, right? That was like this big fucking shop grid that went over and spanned the hole with these aluminum fucking joists that attached together that allowed for this machine on tracks to go around and drive and bust the fucking ground. And that way, if the concrete fell from underneath it, the fucking thing would just dangle there, right? And then they could move it and bring it back onto the fucking onto the concrete and demo more. This is how they had to demo that shit. I was just like, oh God, I don't want to be part of this. It was fucking pouring down rain, and Robbie got moved. He got yanked to another job, and I got left there with this shit. And I was just like, fuck me, man. I'm just like, I hated it. I hated it after Robbie was gone. And I'm all talking to Robbie, and he's like, all right, man, kid, I'll get you out here. Don't worry. I'm trying. I was there for like 2 days. Then fucking Robbie got me out to the job he was on, which was like one of these big mall projects, right? I was like, hell yeah. I went from being inside dry, right, demoing this concrete work, to out in like monsoon torrential fucking downpour type weather, carrying fucking like 12x6s on my fucking shoulder that were like 20 feet long with Robbie tailing behind me, you know, like crawling in the mud with like about fucking 10 pounds of fucking red clay just stuck to my boots, absolutely fucking drenched from head to toe. And I'll never fucking forget it. I turn around, I like fucking just slip down in this fucking hole next to this footing, and I'm literally sitting there holding this fucking 4x6, right? And I look over and we're about to roll it on place, and Robbie looks over at me and he says, "Sure beats Omsy, huh, kid?" And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yes, this beats fucking Omsy. The conditions that I changed to were absolutely terrible, but the fucking mentality and the people that I was with was, and the longevity of the job was like so totally worth it that like I didn't give a fuck if I was out in a fucking monsoon building footings. Like, it did not matter to me. I didn't fucking care. And you know what? It was a good move because I worked there for the whole fucking mall project, the whole goddamn mall expansion from like ground break all the way until it was done. We did TriMet parking garages, we did hospitals, we did, department store remodels and expansions. Like, it was that whole fucking area. We like rebuilt the whole fucking place. It's kind of crazy, kind of wild when I go back to that place, that area, and I see like all that stuff because it's like all still there, like everything is there. It's all there. It's all still the same. I can go in there. We went in there one time and I was like, I gotta go see something. All right, I gotta see this. Hold on, look, let's see. And we went back to this spot where there was these big gaping fucking holes in the concrete, and they're still there. They're still there. All right. I love my fucking tracking system. I can't wait to build the rest. But I think I really think what I need to do is hold on, like whoa, fucking cloud features. Cloud storage needs to happen. We'll still keep the local storage the way it is, but like right now, if you go on one device and another device, you don't have access to your stuff. It only stores on your device. And if you clear your cache and your cookies and stuff, like then it wipes all your data. So because it's just and I mean, ultimately we're going to be kind of storing quite a bit of data. So I think that I might actually put like a system in place to where local storage gets cached out after so long. So it's only saving, the last little bit of activity. That way people don't like lose their data if they like lost the internet, or something right for a second. You know what I mean? Or whatever. They wouldn't lose it. Well, so right now, the way it works, Zero, is like you can, yes, absolutely. But so like the whole website is accessible publicly, right? And then like if you try and go to the nutrition or the AI or the fitness tab, it asks you to authorize with your Google account. I'm going to take that away, right? That's going to go away today or whenever I do this. And I'm going to switch to Firebase, Google stuff. So when I do that, then people will all of a sudden, there's going to be a members area and you'll be able to create an account in the members area that will actually give you like a dashboard to analytics, right? So then you'll be able to see a lot more data. Until I do that, it's too much data to store locally within your browser's system cache, right? We're talking about like ultimately like let's say somebody uses this heavily for all their workouts for a year. I mean, that's like a lot of fucking workouts that somebody's going to have, a ton of different exercises, right? That need to be able to be queried very quickly and stuff like that. The only way to do something of that scale is either local storage, right? Like a local SQL, or some kind of cloud-based data storage option, which Firebase is the option. Firebase is free for like 100,000 queries a day, right? Like, so like, let's say, for example, like a query, like it could be, I don't know how, they can add up quite quickly, but like 100,000 for like a starter website, you're not going to reach that. And then if you do, people will just get denied, right? It'll be like, oh, like your limit has been reached, right? Your API limit or whatever, right? You won't be able to do it. You just won't be able to until it resets. So, and at that point, it'd be a matter of me being able to like afford to be able to increase the site's capabilities to host more data and more traffic, right? That's where it starts to cost money, is like when you start to get a lot of people using your website, then you gotta pay for that hosting. Static data is not much, but once you implement storage, right, now you have saving and calling. And I don't know, like I would imagine that both of those triggers, so like it, is a thing. Somebody signs on, you save, it saves every time you do a little thing and syncs that stuff over. Maybe I'll have a database sync every 5 minutes or something rather than every 30 seconds like local storage is done, right? So like every 30 seconds, it automatically saves any changes made. Like with a database, you could say every 5 minutes, may do it, or every something like that, and it only saves your changes. If there's no changes, there's nothing to save. There's no call made, right? Literally just a comparison of file hash keys. So yeah, eventually you'll be able to store your data behind your user account, but it won't be required to be on the website. It'll only be required to store data. And I don't know, like when it's all said and done, how much of the stuff will be actually free, right? Like, because I mean, I would pay money for it. I mean, I'm paying money to make it. Like, so, in a sense, I am paying for it, probably more than I would ask of people to pay themselves. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the reality of it, right? So, for however long it takes me to make this application, I mean, I pay $60 a month for my cursor. Like, that's a hard cost that I have, and without it, I wouldn't be able to develop at the rate that I am. So, I mean, and to be honest, I would love to pay $200 a month. I just can't afford that, right? Like, but with $200 a month, I would be able to use Cursor 4 or Chat GPT 5. I would be able to use Cloud 4 like all the time, right? Like right now I'm stuck. I'm stuck using Cloud 3.5 unless I want to increase my monthly limit. So like Cursor, you can pay $60, $20 a month, $60 a month, $200 a month. So $20 a month gets you access to like the local AI, I guess, right? Like just the basic thing, 3.5 auto only. I think. I don't know if you get any. You might get very, very, very limited like Cursor 4 calls or Cloud 4 and GPT-5 calls. For $60 a month, you get, I think, 40 times more calls, right? So like it's like 40 times more than the $20 version. For Pro, the $200 a month, I believe you get like either 2 or 400 times more. It might be 400 times more. I think you get 400 times the calls, right? So like, for example, to put that into perspective, right? Like for me, I can blow through my premium calls in like 4 days, 5 days, sitting at my computer for about 8 to 10 hours a day, right? So like that gives me about 40 hours of work on those higher based models, right? A month. So if we're talking 400 times greater, I mean, your work capacity is now basically endless, right? Because like if at 40 times I'm getting, if at 40 times, so maybe it's 200. At 200 would make a lot of sense, right? Because like think about it like this, right? If at 40 times I can do 40 hours a week, then at 200 times I would essentially be able to do, you know, what 340 or whatever, what 320 hours just a week, right? 320 so or a month, which would be like 4 full weeks worth of work. So feels like that's kind of how they're looking at it. So like if you were going to break it down, it's essentially about $50 a week to be able to like develop and continue. So like if you're looking at like paying a developer or just utilizing Cursor skills in your skills in Cursor, then absolutely it's probably going to be cheaper to fucking pay Cursor, right? Because you're going to then be able to like be, you know, yeah, like you can save a lot of costs. People's time's not that. You're not going to be able to pay somebody $50 a week for fucking 40 hours. You know what I mean? Like fuck no. That's like who's going to work at that rate? You know what I mean? Like that's like people don't work that cheap. I ain't working that fucking cheap. You know, like not for you. I mean, if I want to do something for myself, I'll fucking do it. But like that's different, right? Like uh, oh, my back. I have a big knot in it. I'm really tired today. Like, I'm just really fucking wiped. We got one more set of these things. I've been setting myself deadlines, right, to try and make milestones to try and hit. And I mean, I've been pushing hard to try and make these things. And I'm going to try to keep announcements flowing into the Discord channel as well in regards to my development and stuff like that. Just in the announcements channel, I made a bot. I made a bot for Discord that can post things directly to the website. I love this song too. The best. Look at Big Dick Energy. He's so like flamboyant. I love it. He really did just go. He gave it his all on this song. You can tell. He reminds me of my friend Jacob from high school. I don't know why. Like, he doesn't really look anything like him, just because he has long hair, kind of like Jacob's. Chester! Oh, my big boy! My big boy! Oh, Chester! Oh, Chester! Oh. You either have it or you don't. BDE! Big Dick Energy! Oh, shit. Nala. Hey. Hey, Nala. Hey. What are you doing? Huh? Yeah. Nala, I hope you're not fucking pregnant. Don't be. Don't you be pregnant. All right? Big Dick Energy! Woo! Sing it with me now! What? What? You don't like the loud yelling? Huh? Oh my. So loud. Chester don't mind, see? Look at him. He's like fucking, he's just crazy. I don't know why. All right, so why does it feel like I'm missing? I'm not even sure. Oh, we don't have. That's why. What? She's like, what are you doing? How do you always lift all this heavy shit? Because, Nala. Because I want to. Yeah. Because I want to. Yeah. Let's see how this feels. You like it in there? I was gonna carry you around, Nala. She doesn't want. She's like, no. Oh shit. What? All right. No. I gotcha. I got you. Yeah, I did. I caught you. I caught you. She just loves to lay with her legs like straight out like that. It's funny. You're so precious. Just such a gentle-hearted little kitty. She is too. She's just like she's such a sweet soul. Like the way she'll look at you, she's just like, I love you. And then in the morning, she gets all frisky and she'll like run back and forth through the fucking house, dude. Her and Max will start chasing each other around. She's in the box again. All right. Okay, let's do it. Shit. Hey. Well, wild to me is just how easily those cats adapted to this house. It's like I think it's just because we had cats here already. Like I think when you like, I kind of have a suspicion that like when you have like multiple cats, right? Like for example, we had 4. That's a lot. That's a lot of multiple. So yeah, I know where I am. I'm in the jungle, baby. This is gonna be our last set, and then I'm gonna be done because my shoulder, back behind my back, fucking killing me right now. I don't know what I did. It's got like a cramp in it, so I'm probably gonna go and take a shower. I can fire up my stream on Twitch only after my shower during dev stuff. I mean, I don't mind. I don't like. I don't know that a lot of people will be there, will watch it, want to watch it. Like, I have a little thing set up on my computer so I can monitor both. So I can set up both my monitors and stuff. I mean, it's a little bit finicky right now. I need to get some touch portal set up or some buttons so that it can, I can actually like change. I think I have an idea. I have an idea. I know what I can do. Oh my God. I know what I can do. I have the solution. My anxiety is like kind of through the roof right now, honestly. I'm telling you. I should take some of my medicine. Hold on. Before I fucking blow up, implode. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Oh, Nala, let's go. Come on, don't do it. Let me carry you around. She's like, no. She doesn't trust me enough. She has lacking trust in humans. Just wanted to try and carry her like a groceries, like a cat loaf. What's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. Last one. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, I don't necessarily mind streaming the development. It's a little bit odd. I feel like people aren't going to quite follow or along or grasp what's really happening or want to be there. Because it is very, very. I mean, we're watching fucking text on the screen. It doesn't mean anything to anybody unless they knew what exactly was happening, really. All right, well, I'm going to go inside, guys. I'm going to jump off. I'm going to go take a shower, eat some lunch, and then I'll be back on later. But for now, I'm out. Peace.